A common objection that is laid against the Christian is that of miracles. The atheists slash evolutionists want to argue against Christianity based upon the fact, or so they say, that miracles don't or cannot happen. Usually, the miracle that is most attacked is the resurrection of Christ. The argument simply goes, well, first they assume that miracles can't happen, and we simply ask them, well, how do you know that someone can't be raised from the dead? And their argument, usually speaking, is, well, we've never seen anyone come back from the dead, so therefore miracles, that particular miracle at least can't happen. The problem with this kind of argumentation is that they rely upon the same kind of miracle as the Christian does, yet they won't admit to it. You see, Christ coming back from the dead is nothing more really than life coming from non-life. When we, cut out all the theology behind it, we simply have non-life, a dead body, coming to life. But this is precisely what evolutionists believe as well. They believe that non-life can produce life, or that life can come from non-life. Spontaneous generation, according to their worldview. Now keep in mind, their argument is that for life to come from non-life, again, in the context of the resurrection, that would be a miracle. And we object to it because no one's ever seen it happen. But look at their own position. They also believe that life comes from non-life. And guess what? No one's ever seen it happen. So why do they object to the resurrection of Christ, because it's quote-unquote a miracle, life coming from non-life, and no one's ever seen it, when they in fact hold to the same propositions? Life comes from non-life and no one's ever seen it happen. And I would submit that it is less of a miracle, if you will, to have Christ raised from the dead than to have, again, from their worldview, the evolutionary worldview, than to have life come from non-life. You see, with Christ, his dead body, all the ingredients are there for life. I mean, you have everything necessary for life. You have DNA. You have, the protons and amino acids and all the neuro connections within the brain and the chemicals present and blood and everything that is necessary for a human being to be alive is already present in a dead body. Yet from the evolutionary world and life view, you don't have that. You have to go from one step to the next step to the next step. Mind you, it's all unguided, it's all random, chance driven, lady luck, unguided process, but yet that all can happen and then results, millions and millions or billions of years of unguided processes can produce life from non-life, but for some reason you can't have all the ingredients already there and it come to life. I submit it is a far greater miracle from the evolutionary world and life view than it is from the Christian world and life view. A dead body that has all the ingredients coming back to life is far less of a miracle than that which is promoted by the evolutionists. But again, why does the evolutionist argue against the miracle of the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ when they themselves believe in the same exact thing? They just don't call it Jesus Christ. They refer to it as some simple-celled organism. Another answer to a stupid objection.